Good morning. Welcome back to Grandma Jane's World, where I'm going to make quick zucchini bread. This has been a really popular bread. I haven't made it for years and I don't know why, because I love it. It's moist, it's delicious. It kind of takes on, zucchini tends to take on any of your seasonings that you have in there. And in this recipe, it takes on the cinnamon that you put in there because you put kind of a generous amount. I remember making lots of loaves of this for taking on vacations and stuff like that, and the kids love it. And one of my nephews even called it bikini bread, which is so cute. Anyway, so we're gonna start. I'm gonna show you. I know the zucchini are really growing like crazy and easy to get a hold of right now. So I peel, it's like a big cucumber, okay? I peel the green skin off it, and then I clean out the seeds on the inside, and from there I can just grate it or slice it or whatever you want to do with it. So that's what I did. I'll take it down. I've got my KitchenAid set up here so I can use that to mix everything up, and I just put 3 eggs into it. I'm just going to mix those up real quick. I do crack the eggs separately into a bowl, one at a time, because sometimes something can be wrong with the egg, or if you get a shell in there, remember to take the egg shell and put it up to the little chip of shell that's been cracked off into your egg, and it'll magnetize to it. So I got the 3 eggs in there, and next I'm going to put a cup of oil. And guess what? I didn't like how my turkey dressing turned out the other day, so I scrapped those videos, and I'm going to do it again because some other friends are really hungry for turkey, so I'm going to do it again. So anyway, it'll be coming out before Thanksgiving for anybody that needs help with that kind of stuff. All right, so that was a cup of oil, and then it's 2 1/4 cup sugar. And a lot of sugar. You can cut this recipe in half if you want to. And I'm going to mix that up. And then I grated and peeled 2 cups of zucchini. Got that measured out here. Clean that together. And I'm gonna make some zucchini cake too. There's a chocolate zucchini cake recipe I want to try, and I've got enough zucchini left here to do it. But anyway, so I added that, and then you do a tablespoon of vanilla, okay? And I do it calls for a 1/4 teaspoon black walnut flavoring, but I'm just not into that. I had a great aunt that her cookie jar always smelled like black walnuts, and I tried to adapt to that flavor and taste, but I thought it was I didn't like it really too good. But anyway, so I leave that out. And then a tablespoon you put of cinnamon, and the zucchini really does pull that cinnamon flavor out. And then you use a teaspoon of baking soda and a teaspoon also of baking powder. Got both of those in there. And I'm going to mix that up a little bit here. And the only ingredient that is left is to add, if you want nuts, like a cup of walnuts, pecans, whatever you want to use. You could probably even use like dates, that kind of thing. I mean, it'd be fun to experiment. You could put about anything in there. But I like it just without anything, but if I do put anything in, it's going to be probably a cup of walnuts, okay? Then, the only thing left I have to add is the 2 cups of flour. If I got that measured right, maybe I'm saying, no, 3 cups. 3 cups of flour. All right. I like to scrape the sides every now and then. Make sure everything is in there. And then I didn't put the salt in yet. There is a teaspoon of salt that you add. Get that all done. Now I can start adding the flour, and I always add increments of flour because Otherwise, you have flour flying all over the place. And I usually have enough stuff flying all over the place that I don't need more, you know. And I got my spatula somewhere on my flour. So when I stop the mixer, I will scrape the sides. And then in the meantime, while I was, before I was filming, I got my pans ready. And what I do anymore is I just spray the loaf pans with Pam or whatever, butter or oil, whatever you want to do. And I just mostly do the ends because I put parchment paper inside. It's easier to clean up. It's easier to get them out. It's awesome. And it saves you on using up your oil. It's just worked out really good since I've tried it. So, and we'll see. I think I can put the rest of that 3 cups in and then mix it up. If you cook or bake or do anything much, it's worth having a KitchenAid. It's just awesome. I use it all the time. It's just so fast and easy. And I should have had one years ago, but I'm glad I've invested in one now because I didn't realize how much I have a friend that said she's replaced hers like 3 times. I'm like, really? I guess I thought I had to retire and use it a lot more, but I would have used it tons in all the cookies I've made over the years. Oh. So anyway, I'm going to scrape the sides and the bottom a little bit. I can already really smell the cinnamon. Delish. Smells so good already. Okay, and just mix it up a little bit more. And then I'm pretty good at iron. A lot of people measure out, make it totally perfect in each pan, like a cup increments or whatever, but I'm pretty good at ironing it out. So I'm going to try that today and see if I don't get it all over myself and stuff. The oven is set for 350 and this bakes for an hour. It's going to make the house smell so good. It's good with butter or cheese spread and it freezes well. So I don't know whose recipe, but this is Mom's recipe, okay? And I think that looks really good. I can't believe, I don't know why I haven't made this in years, but I guess I make a lot of orange date bread because that's another family favorite. My aunt and uncle in Cedar Falls, they love that. So I tend to make that. It's got buttermilk. Also, I want to make for you a banana bread that's got buttermilk in it, and it's delicious too, really good. And I've got a couple bananas I can use, so maybe I'll still make that yet today. And I can't eat all this stuff. I do freeze some of it, but I give it as gifts a lot. And it's great. That's a great way to do it. So I'm going to take this off here and pour. I just eye it out because you can always go back and I don't put like a lot in it first. I just put so much and then go on to the next one. And then I go back and kind of even them out. And this KitchenAid's wonderful that way too. And guess what I forgot? I forgot the walnuts. But you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to just sprinkle 1/3 in each one. There you go. I could have left one without too. But that's all right. I'm a nut person. I'm a nutty person. And I like them in there. I know some of my grandkids don't like nuts in their cookies, the chocolate chip cookies, so I leave them out of there, but I like them in brownies and all that stuff. And for some weird reason, I don't like them, like Mom sometimes would frost brownies with chocolate frosting and then put walnuts on the top, chopped up. I didn't like that. I don't know what it is. It's like they got to be in the batter or I don't like it. It's weird. But anyway, so almost getting there. Doesn't take long. And what I found I really like using my KitchenAid and having everything measured out before I start filming, of course, because it takes less time. But even if I wasn't filming, it's so much easier and quicker. And you just have it all done and mixed up. And yeah. And then while that's baking, I usually clean up the kitchen and do the dishes and then you don't have all that to do either. And a great aunt of mine really helped teach me that. She would always help me with cookies or teach me how to do stuff. And she would always clean up her kitchen while the stuff was baking, and it's a good habit to get into, and then you don't have a huge mess when you get done. So I've got these ready to go. I'm gonna put them in the oven, and then I'll be back. This is Labor Day, so happy Labor Day to everyone. And in my hometown here, we're actually having a nice weekend. Usually Memorial Day and Labor Day, rain or whatever. You can't plan any outdoor cookouts or anything like that, but not this year. This year has been perfect. So anyway, I got them in the oven for an hour, and I'll see you back then. Bye-bye. Hey, I'm back, and I took the zucchini bread out of the oven, and it looks really good. Made 3 loaves, and see, I just kind of cut with a knife down the sides that I greased, and it pulls right out. It's so awesome. So awesome. So I'm gonna cut a piece. I just wish we had smell-o-vision about now, because it smells so good. I'm gonna cut another piece because the end's always not as good looking as the next one. Ah, it's so hot. I'm cutting it a little too soon because it's so hot to handle. But I want to show you kind of what it looks like. But to taste it is a whole nother thing. It's delicious. Put a little butter on that. And have a wonderful Labor Day. I'm excited for Thursday night is the Nyack dinner that I've been talking about. And I'm excited to dress up. It's like we haven't done that for so long. And go have fun and have a fun, delicious meal and help kids out with scholarships that go part-time. And I'm hearing that we might be sold out. So that is very exciting news too. So anyway, have a great Labor Day and the rest of the week. And remember what Mother Teresa said. She said, do small things with great love. I love it. That's my motto. And take care. Love you. Bye-bye. I was going to show you too this tray that I serve a lot of stuff on. It was made by IC Catholic School Kids, and it's got my granddaughter McKinley's thumbprint on it. So I bid 80 bucks and got it one time at a fundraiser. So anyway, great things. You know, great things happen when you do good, right? Take care. Bye-bye.